Is one Ricky Hatton enough to beat Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he could take his brother Matthew into the ring, but that probably wouldn't help him. At the speed at which Matthew Hatton fights, which is like a slow-motion version of Ricky, he wouldn't find Floyd Mayweather. Round 5 takes us back to the early stages of the fight when Manfredo was out-quicking Lacey, and Lacey was waiting and hunting.
Yeah, but if Manfredo punches, I said he would win the fight. He doesn't have his hands closed when he punches. That's why he doesn't hurt anyone, because he doesn't even close his hands completely. He just punches just to get points.
Stop! I got you. I got you. Come on. Free up your hands. Free up. Push off clean. Free up. Free up. Step out. Let him go, Peter.
During the clinch, Manfredo stole a look at a monitor in the upper corner of the arena.
Stop.
No doubt checking to see how much time was left in the round.
Well, that's the way he seems to be fighting. He seems to be trying to do enough to win a decision and be safe, not really to hurt anyone, just to win a decision. And that's, you know, it's not all bad, because Lacey seems to be very beatable. He seems to be very slow, lumbering, not too swift on his feet or with his punches.
Stop. Let him up. Let him out. Stop. Bill, come in. That's all.
Nice round.
Next round.
Okay, deep breath. All right, now here, he's starting to get tired. You see him breaking down, right? Okay, now I want the round just like that, right? But I need more combinations, okay? All right? We need to be a little more offensive, okay?
Right there.
All right?
And you're 10 times the fighter he is. Drop the right hand down low, right through his chest. Every one's going over his head. Pop, right here. Come on, where's that fire, man? We don't see that fire. We need that fire. Your fire's not burning tonight. You gotta light that fire.
Right hand's got to be straight right.
Bring the uppercut. When you're inside, hit that uppercut. Come back with the hook. Let your hands go more. Come on.
Okay, here we go.
That punch.
An animated and aggravated trainer, Dan Birmingham. Lacey's over a 4-1 favorite to win this fight.
All right, stop. Let him up. Let him out.
He sure doesn't look it.
Let him up. Now. Step out. Step out. Step out. Step out. Go. Stop. Let him up. Let him out.
You know, the performance of Jeff is very, you know, disappointing to me, and I'm not equally as well with Manfredo too, because he really has a great opportunity to shine tonight. He could put a great performance to take, you know, away the loss that he had to Calzaghe and still come back to some degree. He's had a couple of wins, but he's just not really taking full advantage of it.
It underlines the degree to which 168-pound weight class is, as of this moment, a European proposition.
Yes, two-fighter division.
Joe Calzaghe and Mikkel Kessler, who fought in Wales on November 3, were so far above this it was like two different sports. in terms of their technical brilliance, their aggression toward each other, number of punches that they landed. Whole different thing.
We should remind everyone that the Taylor-Pavlik rematch is in this weight classification at 166.
Right, and is not for Kelly Pavlik's World Middleweight Championship. He could lose to Jermaine Taylor in the rematch without losing his middleweight title.
Hands free, what? Let's go.
Do you think it'll be a different fight between Pavlik and Taylor because of the 6 extra pounds, Emmanuel?
No, both guys were big guys making the weight division. So, and the fact that it may even be an advantage to Kelly. I think Kelly, everybody's publicized about Jermaine, you know, complaining about weight, but knowing both guys and knowing things that the average person will know, Kelly had more of a problem making weight. He's a very big kid. He's 6'3". So it would favor him more, the heavier weight, even though Jermaine asked for it.
Somewhere down the road, you have to assume that there's going to be some kind of convergence among Pavlik, Taylor, if he remains a star and a prominent fighter, as he surely will because of his great talents. Calzaghe, Mikhail Kessler. There could be some great fights made among the 4 of them.
I think the middleweight and super middleweight is going to be a very exciting division.
Arthur Abraham, German at 160, very strong. Edison Miranda moving up to 168. Alan Green back at 168. A lot of talent in that neighborhood. Meanwhile, our main event tonight takes place at 147 pounds, where Floyd Mayweather holds a title belt and is the preeminent welterweight in the world. When he beat Carlos Valdemir, who had beaten Zab Judah for the official welterweight championship of the world, he became the recognized welterweight champ, and he's risking that title tonight against Ricky Hatton, who's widely seen as the best 140-pound fighter in the world, who came to the United States to campaign after having claimed 140-pound supremacy from Costa Zoo, won his first fight against Luis Collazo at 147 pounds to remain unbeaten, but off of that decided to go back to 140, took a title belt back from Juan Urango at 140, then beat Jose Luis Castillo earlier this year, and elected once again to come back to 147 for the fight against Mayweather. They'll be fighting for the welterweight championship tonight. Through the 6th round, average CompuBox numbers: Lacey 10 out of 49, Manfredo 11 out of 45, so those numbers are evening up. Harold Letterman, how do you have it on the scorecard through 6?
3 rounds apiece, but in points, 57-56, Jeff Lacey. He gets an extra point in the round 4 for the knockdown. Jim, I don't know if you saw round 6, but Peter Manfredo just stood there and pushed and shoved to Jeff Lacey like he's doing right now. I mean, Jeff is very, very tight, having a hard time getting off. If Manfredo would move and box, he'd probably win this fight easily. But he's standing and shoving with him toe-to-toe, and Lacey's too strong. 57-56, Jeff Lacey.
You make a brilliant point, Harold. From the nature of my commentary, it's unclear whether I did see round 6. I was certainly talking about other things. And that says something about the